Hey there, welcome back to Paper Sketch Anime channel with your beginner anime artist Darcy. As usual, I am going to review the last week's drawing progress. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's roll out the images. On the 6th of July, I have sketched 4 anatomy drawings focusing on the upper torso body. The references are from YouTube tutorials and Pinterest images. Of all the images, the top right corner is my latest attempt to draw clothing on the body. The result is rather interesting to say the least. Let's just be honest here. The head texture and head is awful and the dress is non-existent. Well then, I guess I just have to add learning how to draw clothing to my drawing list. On 7th of July, I drew a single image based on a YouTube tutorial. I like how this drawing turned out to be, because I was able to capture the graceful motion of the ballerina's body. So I am considering that I should include ballerina poses into my daily sketches, which will definitely improve my human anatomy drawing. On the 8th of July, I did 2 simple anatomy drawings and a headshot sketch. The sketch was aimed after the initial sketch, and I have experimented with cross-hatching patterns on her eyelid and her nose. I think it turned out somewhat okay. On the 9th of July, I did some solo sketches based on references and added new elements into my final sketches, like the sketch on the far left. I have modified her hairstyle by adding a single braided ponytail. The ponytail added movement into the drawing. In fact, I was quite surprised by the changes and felt good about it whenever I looked at it. It's nice to see improvement from my fruits of labor, even if it's just a tiny improvement. On the 10th of July, I sketched a bunch of drawings that day. I was really hyped from the previous day improvement. I started off with a ballerina's image and later sketched some facial expressions from YouTube tutorials and images from Pinterest. Aside from the general facial expressions, I did some modification to the hairstyles and experimented by adding thought as speech bubbles into my sketches, making them more visually engaging while being looked at. On the 11th of July, I sketched 2 images. The first one is a ballerina image. The second one is supposed to be a simple drawing on the muscle group from the upper body. But as you can see, the image came out very differently from the original image, because I was dozing off while drawing this image. The proportion of the body was overly exaggerated, resembling like a Titan from the Attack of the Titan series. On the 12th of July, being frustrated from previous anatomy drawing, I attempted to redraw the reference image again. This time the result was much better, but I kinda messed up the head proportion and the hair angle, so oh well, you win some and you lose some, I guess. Whereas the ballerina image came out okay, but I ran out of space while drawing her raised arm and leg. So next time I should position my sketch with a little bit more space to draw. As for the final sketch today, it was a simple full body sketch and I inked it afterwards. It came out rather nicely. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video update. Stay safe, good night, and goodbye.